names like that, Terry himself might have a good idea of how they're, well, good idea. He knows how they're supposed to be pronounced. But it's a book. It's written. You don't hear Terry himself reading the books out loud, and we know for a fact that different narrators say them different ways. So who's to really say? You can't go off the TV show because that's not technically canon, and you can't go from the book because you can't hear Terry read you the book.
Did Mud People even come up in the TV show?
I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I don't remember.
I don't remember them either, which means they probably didn't. And if they did, it was probably in a terrible way. And I don't approve.
But, so, you know. Yeah. But yeah, I think, you know, in regards to the notes, we would love some ideas from you guys, you know, in regards to maybe how some of these episodes are done. We tend to think every detail is important. So when we get our notes, we you know, get in front of the mics and we read through them. But me and Jade try our very best to have a conversation between me and Jade when we do this. So it doesn't sound like we say, hey, this is a note. This is a note. This is a note. And bore the hell out of you guys. The story's interesting, but if we suck, we suck. And we don't want to. If you guys have any thoughts on that, you know, what? Do you want less points of the story and more conversation? Or are we doing just fine? If you guys want to reach out to us and let us know, that would be much appreciated. Because we're amateurs, guys. We don't know what we're doing. We just know these stories are important to us and we love them. And I figured out how to plug some mics into a wall. So that's all the justification I have for starting a podcast in which you guys are all listening to right now. But yeah, we would love any feedback you guys had on that.
I will say, absolutely. We love when you guys remind us of stuff from further books, because I forget a lot of it. Also, sometimes we can't mention it just because it's too far in the forest. But don't stop commenting.
No, absolutely don't stop.
Sometimes we may not comment back just because we're like, I don't know how to respond to it, just because we aren't there yet. But we love all your feedback.
Absolutely. Never, ever, ever, ever hesitate to letting us know anything, to giving us your opinion, to telling us if we screwed up, frankly. We don't mind. We don't take offense. We love hearing from you guys. Anytime we get an email, a text, a call, a comment when we post on Facebook or on Spreaker, it literally makes our day. We instantly text the other person. We're like, oh my God, did you see the thing that the person sent? That's so cool. It's awesome. We love it.
We've had quite a few people say we are their book friends because some of their friends haven't read these books. And I know I honestly haven't reached out back to some of those messages, and it's not because I don't feel the same way. It slips my mind. You guys, honestly, are our friends. And that's how we feel about this, too.
Yeah.
You are the only people we can talk about this with. So I want you to know that that's the same place that you hold for us.
I'm absolutely not laughing at what you said. I'm on board with you, JD. She literally means every word she just said. You guys are our friends. Like, you are. You're not just people that listen to a podcast. You are our people. We are your people. We love you guys. We have a blast with you guys. Like, we laugh every time we do a live episode. We laugh and have so much fun. And like, how fucking cool would it be to just sit in a circle with all of you guys? It would literally make our day. On that point, I'm going to say, Al just left a comment saying, okay, I'll correct you.
Thanks, buddy.
You know what? I'll say this too. So we started doing this podcast, and we put a few episodes up, and then Al was on our Facebook, and he was like, actually, this is the way it is. We're like, oh shit, we fucked up. Okay, well, we'll do better in the next one. And then, a few episodes later, he's like, actually, this happened. And then now we're to a point to where Al will get on if we screw something up, and he's just like, hey, actually, it was kind of this way. Or he's just letting us know his opinion, and we are 100% past the fact that we think Al is being a dick. Not saying that we thought he was being a dick. We just didn't know if he was like, at the very first, if he was trying to like just correct us because we were fucking it up.
We didn't know the tone to take his criticism. If he was like, you're
right.
stupid, this is how it is.
Because it was only in text. And then, but he was there. Every single post, he was like, hey, this is what I think. This is what I think. This is what I think. And then he was like, I love your show. You guys want to do like a live episode? And we did that. And then we got to talk to Al face to face, quote unquote, video chat. And we had such a fantastic time. And after we were done, I looked at Jade and said, we had nothing to be worried about. Al is not being mean at all. He's not being an ass. He is, in every sense of the word, a true fan.
Not that it came across like that, just that.
No. I'm not trying to imply that at all. We didn't know.
Yeah.
Because we had never done this, and we had never received any feedback of any kind whatsoever. So no, Al, I'm not trying to call you an ass, buddy. Love you. But we didn't know. And then after we got done, we're like, oh my God, he's just nerding out like we are. How fucking cool is that?
And I actually respect a lot the way that he's like, that's not correct. I'm going to tell you the actual information, and here it is. And sometimes we can't always be like, yeah, I get that. Because I don't want to be like, yeah, I know, Al. Because I really do appreciate his input every time that he tells us. Because sometimes I don't know. But if I do know, I think that sometimes other people might not. Like, I know Aaron specifically has not read all of these podcasts.
Read the pod. That's a trick.
Yep.
No, read the books. Yep, I got you.
And so sometimes when Al says stuff, Aaron will be clued into something that he doesn't know, maybe, or whatever, and I don't feel like explaining it all. So I super appreciate Al for that because I'm lazy.
Absolutely. And it's amazing to us when we read people's comments and they say, I never had that take on it. And we go, I don't see how they didn't see it our way. But the more we do this podcast, we realize people have different ways of interpreting everything. And as one almost final note, I'll leave you with this. Terry has a way of writing to where if he leaves something out, it's on purpose. And if you have a different way of interpreting it, then I believe all the better for you because you are reading a different /same story as we are. And that's what makes it great. It's the imagination. Terry gives us the world that we get to play in. And God knows his world is way fucking better than ours right now. And I appreciate the fuck out of it. So, I mean, to put a period on that long-ass sentence, I love you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. I couldn't be happier with what we're doing, amateur as we are. And I love this story. I love all of you guys. And we're 2 hours in. I think we're covered.
Okay, hold on.
Oh.
No, I think
Yes, you were.
I'm about there. Aaron. Okay. I just want to say, first of all, when I first read this book, I don't think I picked up on all the hints for the next book. Because I feel like there's a lot.
There are several.
Several, yeah. So, I mean, I guess I don't need to harp on it because we are kind of tying it up at the end of this episode. But, like, prophecy, reasons, things all laid out for you. We can talk about on the next episode, but like, it's all there. You don't need to be a mind reader to figure out where this is going. My other point was the next chapter is the first chapter of Sword of Truth. Nope. First chapter of Stone of Tears, which is the second book in the Sword of Truth series. See? I knew what I was saying.
Yeah, oh, totally.
I had it.
SOT. It's fine.
I've drank a lot of beer, guys. I'm just going to say that. I haven't drank that much beer on a podcast in a while.
Yeah, this kind of started off as like a, chapter or a book wrap up, and now we're more towards drunken hangout. So
I'm doing my best.
Yeah.
I have. Sorry.
And there it is.
So, the next chapter is only about 16 minutes long, and I think we're going to open. We have a couple things from this book that we can kind of round out with. We have an email from Aaron. Nope. We have a voicemail from Aaron and an email from Desiree Sandoval. Gone?
Gone.
Mm.
No mas cerveza.
Sad.
Yeah.
So I think that maybe the next episode will start with those two things, and then we will go into the first chapter of Stone of Tears. So if you're not ready for that, get ready.
Get ready. Well, you heard her. And Al called it 2319, buddy. All right. Well, I think that does it for us tonight. Thank you guys so much again for hanging out with us. So much. It does blow my mind. This is 2.25 hours we've been going, and like, that's fucking awesome. We're just hanging out. That's all this is. It's just a live hangout that's going to be recorded.
Unfortunately.
No, not unfortunately. This is great. We're drunk hanging out with our friends. And that glass is tipped. Here, I'll take that from you. Thank you very much. Well, guys, that does it for Wizards First Rule. That does it for us. Unfortunately, this book is done. But fortunately, this podcast is very much not over. We love hanging out with you guys. We are definitely going to do it again. And like Jade said, Wednesday, another live episode starting Stone of Tears. I can't wait. Like, I'm super excited. Every time we do one of these live episodes, I'm like, fuck yeah, let's do another one of those real quick. And now I get to. Oh, Jared says he was able to hear the beginning and the end. Well, I'm sorry you missed the middle. There's a lot of drunk talk. You can always listen
tomorrow.
Yeah, fuck, and you can always listen again. Yeah. Because the second that I hit the button here, this will be posted, and you can listen as much as you want. And we thank all of you guys for doing that. So, if you wanted to let us know what you thought about this episode, you could write us an email, podcastatt@gmail.com. You can send us a text or give us a call, leave us a voicemail at 616
259
Thank you. I almost said
0025.
Say that again. I apologize. I almost said my phone number. 616-259-0025. Yeah, you got it.
You'll figure it out.
You can find us on Facebook by searching all the things. You can find us on Instagram at podcastatt. You can go check out patreon.com/podcastatt. If you go there and make a pledge, you will get access to gag reels and deep cut discussions. And actually, Jade and I were just talking earlier about adding a little bit more to that for you guys. Anywhere from $1 to $10 get you full access, 0 commercials, and all the good stuff. How is that for a sales pitch, huh? All right, guys. Well, thank you again so much for listening, and we'll see you real soon.
Bye.